What's up everyone, it's Kaski here and welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we will start the first official race of the season with our team, Kaski Racing. It's going to be the Bahrain Grand Prix and we're here for the start of this journey together, and yeah, we're just sitting here in the garage just making sure everything's in order. As you can see, we have our aerodynamics department in spec 1 already, and the powertrains, chassis, the durability, personnel, and the marketing are still at spec level 0. Excuse me. And here you can see we're currently the second worst team in the vehicle performance comparison, just ahead of AlphaTauri and behind Alfa Romeo. But that is not always the perfect representation of where the teams are. It's always room for like plus minus like one position or so. So it doesn't mean that we're the second worst officially. And before the first race, we're actually gonna go and try to prepare our team as good as we can. And here you can see that we're going to go ahead and put the driver training camp in the first couple of days in the activity timeline here. It's going to boost our second driver statistics, and hopefully that will gain he will get a boost from that. And then for the second part, we'll go ahead for aero and chassis focus to boost that morale for those departments. And that is gonna hopefully help us with some new upgrades that we do to our aero and chassis department, and hopefully that will gain the car some. Hopefully the car will be better as soon as possible, because that's our goal, right? We want to get this car quick, and we want to get some good results in, and hopefully we can do that from the very start of the season. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. And as you can see here, we go over some um, just mail messages from our staff for the team, just to let us know how everything works. But we already know how everything works, so we're just gonna go and skip all this stuff. So having one last check here, going over everything, we have 1,000 R&D points to spend here for some upgrades that we might get in time. Probably not, because that will be 6th of March, which will be after the Bahrain Grand Prix. So unfortunately, we won't have that. But as you can see, the engine, we have a really good engine. The chassis is we're the second best, second worst. Sorry, and that will hopefully change. The aero department, we're not where we want to be there as well. Um, but the engine is very promising, so that's something where we can, you know, let that be for a minute, and we'll focus on the aero and the chassis for the coming upgrades, and we'll go ahead here and advance to the race weekend and see that we gain some weekly resources, and the aero and chassis focus have gained the departments have gained some morale. And here we are in the race weekend, and we're just going to go ahead and start the season. Let's go. So we're here in the menu for the race weekend, and as you can see, the qualifying and race, it's obviously it's nighttime, and there won't be uh, pretty much won't be any rain, because it usually don't happen here in the desert in Bahrain on this circuit. Uh, so that's good for us. It's gonna be dry, and hopefully we can perform in the dry conditions in during the night race in Bahrain. Uh, the morale is good in the aero and the chassis, so that's good. Hopefully, we can gain some bonuses here from the quick practice. I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and do this, and then be right back when I finish all this this little mini game here. And there we are. So we have our resource points. Theo Pocher gained some points as well, so that's good. Good first practice sessions there in the quick practice. And if you don't know what quick practice does, it's like a little mini game, and you have a percentage of how much likely it is to go through, and we can see here that we gain some bonuses for completing those. It's either the engine or reliability part, or an aero part, or whatever, that we gain some discount on for when we will upgrade those. So that's always good. And let's go to the first qualifying of the season in Bahrain in the night, and we're gonna see what this car can do, because we don't know anything about this car yet. So it's gonna be very interesting to get our first few laps in an official qualifying mode. So here we are. We're gonna start our first official flying lap for this season, and it is on the soft tire here, as you can see. And we're gonna go through the last couple of corners onto the straight, open the DRS, and we are currently sitting in P2 with a 130.7. So that's the first lap. So we can improve from that, hopefully. Currently it's P3, Lewis and Sergio Perez ahead, and then Max goes ahead of us as well. We're splitting the Mercedes, actually, which is unexpected, actually. But not every driver has set their time yet, so this will all change when everyone's been out on track and done their laps. So here we are for our second run towards the end of Q1, and we're currently sitting still. We're in P4, which is really unexpected, to be honest. We're 1/10 up on our previous time, which is going to be 130.6, and that's going to be our final lap in Q1, and that's going to actually get us through into Q2 for the first time with this team, which is going to be, yeah, I mean, that was very unexpected. We're P7 at the end of Q1. I'll take it. That was not what I expected with this car. The performance comparison there in the beginning said that we were the second worst team. Theo, my teammate, did not really get his the best qualifying. That he probably wants more out of that. But hey, it's his first race with the team, first qualifying with the team as well. So I'm gonna just let him do his thing and get into the rhythm of things. But we're here in Q2, and we start our first lap just to get in, a banker lap here on the soft tire. And as Russell sets the fastest lap of the session so far, we will end that lap in P4, but now drops to P5. And as you can see here, when everyone set their time, well, not everyone, it's 4 people haven't. We're P12, as you can see here. When we go out for our second run in Q2, we start the lap pretty well here. So not, I mean, this car feels very, very good, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this at all. We were up 2.5 tenths here, coming on the back straight, deploying some battery and opening the DRS. And at the end of the lap, as you can see, we're up by 6 tenths, and it's a purple last sector. It's a purple last sector. Fastest of anyone in the last sector. And we go through to Q3 for the first time in our first qualifying with this team, with Kasky Racing. And it's unbelievable. I mean, I'm very happy about this. This was not at all what I expected. Let me know if you ever thought that we would get through to Q3 in our first ever race with this team. I did not. But here we are in qualifying three. So it's the top 10. It's a shootout. And we go out for our first lap here on the used set of soft tires. And just to get, get a lap in and see where we end up, basically, and take it from there. I'm coming across the finish line, and we currently sits in P10, which is not too unexpected. The cars ahead are really fast. Russell tops the session right now ahead of Perez and Gasly for some reason in the Alpine. That is very unexpected, to be honest. I was not expecting an Alpine in the top three for this qualifying for this race. But hey, I mean, everything can happen, right? So we're gonna go here and start our final qualifying lap of the Bahrain weekend, to put us hopefully in a good position here in the Bahrain, for the Bahrain Grand Prix to tomorrow, I guess you can say, in the next session, that is. And halfway through the lap, almost towards the end here, with almost four, yeah, we're 4 tenths up, 4.5 almost. Hopefully we can carry this through the last corner on the straight, opening DRS. And what will it be for the qualifying? It's P5. We're qualified in fifth. That is unbelievable. I'm very happy with that. That is actually, oh my, that, I mean, I tried to give my all there. This car is actually like surprisingly good. I really like driving this car so far. I mean, it can be better. It will get better towards the, like, as when we get further into the season. But it's George Russell who takes pole position, Sergio Perez second, and Leclerc gets P3. But Pierre Gasly there in the Alpine, wow, that's P4 for him. Very good qualifying. We're 5 tenths off the pace, but that's better than I expected. So, and we're actually ahead of a Ferrari. Even Max Verstappen, we're ahead of the Red Bull of Max Verstappen, who only managed to do just to be in P8. That's very weird. But hey, we'll just get on to the weekend, and let's get some racing. And here we are in the car on the grid, sitting in P5, and we're looking at our strategy here. Medium tire, it's gonna probably be a one stop here. That's what we're really looking at, and I'm thinking about maybe undercutting and try to see if we can gain something from that. So we pit on lap 13, and then go 16 laps on the hard tire, and I think that could be a good strategy, hopefully. And we'll go and put some less fuel in than the original fuel that we had, just to try to be a little slightly quicker. And here we are, and the formation lap will start. I mean, I'm excited about this. It's gonna be fascinating to see what we can do in the race officially with this car. And we have the Alpine ahead of us, which is still feels really weird. And we did split the Ferraris, which is also just, I mean, very difficult thing to actually understand with this car. But I mean, I'll take it, and hopefully it will be as good in the race as it was in qualifying. And we try to heat our tires as best as we can to line up here with our medium tires. I think everyone is on medium here. It looks like, to start this race. Everyone's probably on the one stop. If I think that's the quickest strategy, and I think that's what everyone's gonna go for here. We get a decent grid position there in our grid slot, and here we go. It's the lights, the fourth, the fifth. I mean, here we are for the Bahrain Grand Prix. The lights are out, and we're off and down to the first corner here. As you can see, we go almost up on the outside of the Alpine. We're off racing. It's finally here. It's very close there with the Alpine. We try to go on the outside, try to get traction, use the battery just to get ahead there, and we do gain this place ahead of the Alpine. And see, we're gonna have to defend now because the Alpine is quick. Look at him go. We try to defend. We have to go around the long way, but he did stick his nose in there, which was I had to actually uh, you know respect that he was there to not just turn in on him. But yeah, we made it through the first couple of corners there, no damage. We're ahead in P4, ahead of the Alpine. Our teammate here sits in 19, so he gained three places on through the first couple of corners there. He started last, which was, I mean, to gain 3 places there, it's really strong from Pocher. As the Alpine tried to dive down the inside of into this corner, but we do manage to defend and go still stay ahead of the Alpine, which is crucial here for our race. Try to hang on to Perez if we can, but the Red Bull is pretty quick, as we can see Max go down the inside of the Ferrari of Sainz, and Sainz comes back. Look, and I mean, the Ferrari gets the better traction, but here comes Max Verstappen. Slipstream pulls out, and it's wheel to wheel here, and Max actually gets ahead into the first corner. But Sainz is going to be who breaks latest, and it's wheel to wheel through the corner. First couple of corners here. As we see the Red Bull and Ferrari battle it out. Who's gonna come out on top? We're just ahead there, ahead of the Alpine. But look at this battle, side by side into this corner with the McLaren right behind. The Piastri is right behind to pick up whatever positions may get. If the Red Bull and Ferrari battle it out, and maybe someone goes off and Piastri can go through. But Sainz actually do defend the position ahead of Verstappen. As you can see here, Russell behind Perez and Leclerc in the front. Leclerc actually just took the lead here of the race. So we're keeping our position here in P4. Not too bad. And as we can see here, Ocon tries to go on the outside here of Kevin Magnussen. It's wheel to wheel, and they actually, it's so close. Did they actually touch there? I'm not sure. But as you can see, Ocon actually gained the position there. But here comes Kevin Magnussen trying to pull out and make a move here down to the first corner. But there you can see it's another Haas. It's Hulkenberg. It's 3 wide there almost for a second. And oh my lord, it's Hulkenberg. Actually does stick on the inside there of the Alpine and try to get this move done. Both have DRS. Who's going to get on top? Hulkenberg is on the inside. And actually, let's see what the Alpine can do on traction here. He does stay ahead, Ocon, of both the Hasses, but that was brilliant fight with those 3 cars just behind us there, lower down the grid. But here we are. I mean, the Alpine, Gasly feels like he's out of position, but whoa, Gasly, he just spun, turn 10. What just happened there? Gasly, it's a yellow flag. He just lost it. What happened? I was just praising Gasly for being out of position, doing a great job there. And oh my, I mean that really sucks for Gasly. He was doing such a great job, being this far up the grid. And I mean, here you can see a replay of this. He goes down, brakes, and just too much throttle there. He just wanted to. Yeah, I don't know. He was maybe he was too excited about being P5, so he just overdid it, I guess. As you can see, from the point of view of Carlos Sainz there, very unfortunate for Gasly. I feel for him. That's too bad. But here we are. Sainz and Verstappen keep battling. Verstappen actually goes through into P5 ahead of Sainz with the DRS here, but Sainz will get try to have a run here at Max with the DRS, open the wing, and see what he can do. Can he dive down the inside? No, he will stay behind Max as they chase me ahead of them in P4. But here we are on lap 5, and Max actually does get DRS on us, and the Ferrari as well, and DRS. So it's kind of starting to form a DRS train here. But we try to stick with Russell as best as we can to not lose that DRS to him, um, just to try to defend as much as possible from Max. But here we are on lap 6, starting lap 7. We get our DRS and try to pull out on the inside of George Russell, and we go down in the first corner. And who's gonna be latest on the break? We actually go down, and it's a late, very late break in there from us. But we do stick the overtake to go into P3. Actually, as we can see, oh, there's a collision there by Magnussen and Ricardo as they fight into the last corner, going on to the straight there. Great battling here across the field. Very enjoyable to watch here. As we go on to lap 9, we can see Russell having a run at me here into turn 1 with the DRS. He does overtake me into the corner here, and Max is very keen on getting through as well behind me there. I'm I have to defend, but I also have to overtake. So I tried to pull a move here on Russell into turn 4, and I go around the outside. Can we stick the move? Do we have the better traction? Yes, we can. We're into P3. Russell is behind us, and Max as well, just ahead of Carlos Sainz still. He's still in the fight there behind his 3 cars behind me there. As we go into turn 10, hopefully no one spins here like the Pierre Gasly did. As we go on to lap 12, we have our DRS here, and we go into slipstream. Russell tries to defend to the inside. As we go around the outside, try to brake as late as possible into turn 1. It's wheel to wheel into the second corner here, as we do get better traction out of the corner, and we also get the DRS here, so we can just try to pull a gap here from Russell as much as we can. Very nice move there, I have to say, around the outside. Just late braking. It's just really fun and fun battling with this guy right now. I really enjoy it. Great racing here. As we come on to lap 13, and this is the lap where we will pit. So we dive down into the pits, and there's Leclerc actually did go in as well on this lap, go for the hard tire. We will also go for the hard tire. Let's get a good stop here, team. Come on, let's get it. What it's gonna be? It's gonna be a 2.4 seconds. That's great job from our team. First official pit stop for this season. It's a very solid one. I'm very happy with that. Good job, team. Kasky Racing off to a good start here, and we come out in P14 on lap 14, just ahead of Ricardo. But he gets DRS on us, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to try to defend on these cold tires here for this lap, just behind Tsunoda there. But going on to lap 15, there's a lot of drivers pitting, and Sainz does that as well. He comes out right next to us here into turn 1. We do have the warmer tires. He's on cold new ones, so we do get better traction out of the corner here and go. We stay ahead of him, and this is gonna be hard though. He comes back. He has great pace, Sainz, but we do actually go to the inside. We cut back on Sainz and go onto the straight here. We do get the DRS to defend from Sainz as he tries to make the move on the outside. He uses his battery, but we're gonna try to brake as late as possible. He does brake very late as well. Oh, we actually collide there. We touch the wheel, Sainz wheel there on our wing. That's hopefully no damage. We're gonna have a look. It looks all right. The wing looks green, which means it's no damage. So we were lucky there. That could have been nastier than it was. But Sainz do overtake us and goes into P4, and we're P5 at the moment. As we go on to lap 17 here, we have Russell behind us. He's gonna try to make a move on the inside there with the DRS. He's very fast with the DRS. He goes ahead into turn 1. We're just gonna try to follow here. We do get the DRS here for the next straight. And hopefully we can make a move here. We get the run here in the slipstream, pulls down the inside. No, it's a fake move. We go to the outside, try to hold it around Russell, but he gets good traction as well. But can we make the move stick into this corner? It's wheel to wheel, but yes, we do make the move, and we're up ahead. We take back the position from him. We're into P5 once again, and try to get as close as possible to Sainz here. But Sainz he's checking out. He's really quick here. I don't think we have the pace to catch up to him, unfortunately, on this hard tire. So we're gonna have to still try to defend from George Russell. Coming towards the end of the lap here, it does try to go for a move here before the start finish straight into the last corner here. It breaks late. We do the switchback once again as we did before, and on Sainz. This time we do it to Russell. We do get the DRS once again, but Russell, he doesn't give up. He uses his battery here, tried to go in down the inside, but we have the pace there with the DRS. But he brakes very late into turn one. He actually goes ahead of us. He does overtake us. What a nice move there from George Russell in the Mercedes, and he actually does get the DRS ahead of us, so he can try to pull, actually defends really well there with the DRS, because he has the better pace there with the wing opened. So that's unfortunate for us, as Russell have the better pace in general with his car. We can't really stay with him. And here comes Oscar Piastri in the McLaren as well, down the inside in start finish straight and into turn one ahead of us. He goes into P6. Nice move there. We can't really keep up with him. We're gonna try to do that with the DRS, but it's gonna be hard. The McLaren is fast, but we will stick to it. Hopefully we can do something about this towards the end of the race here. Here we are, just trying to follow Piastri as good as we can, but he just have the better pace in the McLaren, as we do have to fight Norris here on lap 27 as he goes down the outside there with the DRS into turn one and gets up to P7. Hopefully we can try to stick with him here. We get the good traction and we get the DRS as well. Hopefully we'll try to make a move here on Norris. We have a good run here actually. Can we go to the inside? No, we're gonna just stay behind him, just not try anything dangerous there to just to destroy our race, because we're currently in P8, which is really solid position for us, because we're not one of the... Oh, and that is so close to actually collide with Norris. We almost went into the back of him, but I don't think we touched our front wing to his car, which is very fortunate. We don't want any damage here in the last part of the race, but we do have a run here on lap 28 with the DRS, and we try to go into the inside and fake to the outside and around. Oh, we're gonna go around Norris on the outside, and we do have better traction there, and we do get the DRS on this straight here to just try to pull the gap, maybe defend a little more, just to hold on a little longer here to P7. But Norris is quick, he has the pace, the McLaren car is really strong. And here, ooh, we're gonna have a fight here with Norris once again, starting lap 29. He gets the DRS, and actually, oh, look at that pace. We don't have that pace at all, especially not without the DRS open. This time though, we'll have the DRS on this second straight here, but it's gonna be hard. We don't have a lot of battery left, and this McLaren is just too fast for us. We'll try to stay with him here. We have Hamilton coming up behind us as well. That's gonna be tough to fight if he catches us quickly here, but it's only just a few corners here left of the race. Norris, he looks strong. I don't think we can do anything to him. We just have to try to follow him and not risk anything to Hamilton. But as you can see, race winner is Charles Leclerc with the Ferrari, and what a brilliant race from Leclerc. And as we go into the last corner here, we don't have any chance to Norris, but Hamilton is just behind us as he tries to go for a late move, maybe to do something, but we come across the finish line to end up in a very solid position. I mean, P8, that's good points. Amazing result for the team. I'm very happy with that. Um, can't believe we actually managed this in the first race with this car. Unbelievable, I have to say. Um, great job, great job though by the Ferrari team. Charles Leclerc wins the opening race of the season, and as you can see there, the teammates in the Ferrari, it's a 1-3 for Ferrari actually, as Sainz do get the P3 spot on the podium, the last podium position, and great job there by the Ferrari team to open this season. They look really strong. They had a good pace. I mean, we couldn't really keep up with them, um, unfortunately. And the McLaren looks very strong as well. But there in P2, we have Sergio Perez for Red Bull. Max couldn't really do anything here. He couldn't get on the podium, but Sergio did. So he um, just tries to fight the Ferraris there, which was great. Great battle there by them. Unfortunately, there was a recording of this great battle, but I lost it unfortunately in the process there with making this video, so you won't be able to see it. But it was the very last corner on the very last lap where Charles Leclerc made the move into P1 ahead of Paris, just to finish 0.4 seconds ahead of him at the end there. But hey, hopefully I can I can get some better replays there for the next video. If hopefully we'll see what happens. A great race. Congratulations to Charles Leclerc, and we did just what we could here. 4 points to the team. I'm very happy with that. We're just behind the both McLarens. Um, uh, I mean, ahead of actually one of the Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton. We finished ahead of him, which is, I mean, very solid from us. Great race. Couldn't be happier, to be honest, to start the season with 4 points. Max couldn't really get onto the podium. He was close, but he had to settle with a P4. Russell there started P1 but ends up in fifth position, unfortunately for him. Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris in P6 and P7. Great race by them, as they managed to defend from us and just have the better pace. Lewis and Fernando finishes the top 10 there. Um, I mean, yeah, fun race. Unfortunately, Theo Pourchaire, our teammate, couldn't gain any more places. He started last, finished P20, but it's still very solid for him um, to start the race with some. You know, he's gonna get more experience and perform for us. I really believe that. Um, as we get on the season, basically, and we quickly take a look here at the championship standings, the driver standings, um, as the results there, and the constructor standings, where we currently sit in P5 with 4 points. It's going to be a fun season. I'm very excited. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you've enjoyed this. And there will be a part 2 coming out soon, and I'm very excited about that. So let's keep getting some points for this team and see what we can do in the future races. And thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. And take care. I'll see you in the next video.